lovelies, how are you today? And welcome to my channel. My name is Sharon and I'm the sole proprietor of SAEH Body Butter. And I hope you enjoy the next video. Thank you. Hello lovelies, I'm about to do the finishing touches on this personalized TV tray table. I will show you the top of the table after I finish this portion. So I thought I would bring you along for the ride. How I decorate the bottom part of the TV tray table. I'm going to apply some vinyl. And then on top of the vinyl, I'm going to apply some rhinestones. Okay, so I'm applying the vinyl on the bottom of the table. And then once that gets adhered, I will add the rhinestones to this. Now, could I have stopped here? Yes. But who doesn't love a little bling, right? And I will show the top of the table once this portion is completed so you can see it in its totality and see how this part relates to the top of the table. So let me get my glue, my flat back rhinestones, and we will begin the process of blinging the bottom part of this table out. Alrighty. So I'm working with 3 different size stones, SS10, SS20, and SS30. I'm going to start out with SS10 for this portion of the crown. I love the shine and sparkle of rhinestones, but my favorite application is Hot Fix. Every now and then, once in a blue moon, I'll do flat back. And this is my blue moon. I probably said this before, but a lot of people find this relaxing. Placing this, look at that, spilling my stuff, hand placing it one stone at a time. And I generally feel that way the first 10 minutes. After that, I can't wait until I'm finished. Again, that's why I love Hot Fix, because it doesn't take that long for me. But some people can hand place these stones lickety quick. I love this precision tip. Too bad most of the glues that we use for flatbacks don't come that way. And as you can see, I painted the table black. Black is one of my favorite home decor decorating colors. But red is my favorite color. And leopard is my favorite print. Wow. I'm loving the way that looks. Now that little bit took me 10 minutes. So I have another crown on the other end. And I have the word queen. So I'm thinking that it's going to take me 10 minutes for each of the letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's another hour. So I'm going to start with the Q. Okay. And then I will bring you back. So I will not bore you because basically the process is the same. You just apply some glue. You don't want to apply too much glue all at once because it will dry. And that just depends on how fast you are. And I'm not that fast when it comes to applying flatback rhinestones. Because I just ain't. So you can hang with me with the Q. Alrighty, on this bigger section, I think I'll start adding some 30. And the 30s are a little heavier, so sometimes it's hard for them to pick up with my picker tool. My picker tool has glue on it, so it didn't want to let loose that rhinestone. And it's good to use more than one size rhinestone because sometimes you can't get the stones to fit perfectly. So you may need more than one size to fill in the gaps. And that's why it's good to try to use the vinyl the same color or close to it as your rhinestones so that you can give the illusion that everything is filled in. especially when you're looking at it from a distance. Now, like I said, it took me 10 minutes to do the crown. So I'm estimating 10 minutes for each of the letters. However, some people who are more experienced could knock this out in 20 minutes. And like I said, I do it once in a blue moon because that's how long it takes me to recover from the previous blue moon. It's probably been about, let me see, this is October. It's probably been about 10 months since the last time I've worked with flatback rhinestones. I think I did a pair of tennis shoes. I don't think there's a wrong way or a right way. It's whatever way you feel more comfortable with. Now let's see if I can get this SS10 down here. It don't look like the space is big enough, but we shall see. Alrighty, I worked it out. Now, I need to pull out my phone and pull out the flashlight so I can see how it's looking. Make sure most of the spaces are filled in. Now see, I couldn't see that gap right there. I could not see that. So let me put some glue right there because I'm sure it's dried. And get a SS10 and stick right there. And let me bring my light back. Okay, I think that is as good as it's going to get. But you see that sparkle, that shine, when I'm shining that light on it? That is looking good. I'm loving it. So far, so good. And yeah, that one took me 10 minutes to do. So, I'm going to finish up the rest of the letters, and I'll bring you back when I get to the other side with the crown. Alrighty. Well, I thought I'd bring you back a little sooner. I don't know if I'm getting better or the U and the E was easier to do, because I think I did both of them 10 minutes combined as opposed to 10 minutes each. So I don't have that much more to go. The E and the N and then the crown. So let's see how it goes. And it's kind of easier when you have double letters, because then you know what it takes, you know, what side stones and how it's going to fall into place. Whereas, you know, with your initial design, you really don't know how it's going to fall into place. So since I've already had one E, this one should go the same way. So my hats go off to the creators that do the rhinestone tumbler. They are worth every penny that you charge. And please do not undercharge yourself, because this is or can be a tedious process. It's not hard, it's just time consuming. And you have to have patience, because you are placing it one stone at a time. Now, as you see, that didn't take 10 minutes. Not too bad, right? Alrighty, but before I start bragging, let me come over here and do my N and see how this goes. And another thing, you know, the more you do it, the more comfortable you get with the process. I don't know where my rhinestone tray is at, which makes it easier when you shake it. It makes the stones turn over in the right direction. I don't know where it's at. When I originally got this font to put on the bottom part of the tray, it has words embedded in it, but since the font is smaller, it wouldn't read right. And the inner words weren't legible. It had something like kind and beautiful, you know, positive affirmations. And I said, oh, this will be perfect. But since I'm dealing with a small space, when I weed it, it wouldn't read right because the words were the inner words were too small. So I said, nobody got time for that. Alrighty, let me put my light on it to make sure that everything is covered. I think I can push these over some and then run some tins down the side of it. You try to get as much of the vinyl covered as possible. Okay, those are the letters so far. Now my last part is the crown. And again, since I've already done a crown, I'm just going to follow the same footprint as the crown that I did before. So I'm going to look at the clock to see if this one takes 10 minutes or can I do it in less time. Let's see if I can do it in 8 minutes. Okay, I'm not doing the 30s, but the 20s are going on the top of the crown. Moving these out the way so I can move my 10s over so I can get to them easily since I done set the pressure on myself. And then let's see. Alrighty. It is 4:38. So 8 minutes will be 4:46. I had to get this glue off of there. Sometimes the glue gets on the rubber part of your picker tool, and when you place the stone on the design and release it, the rhinestone comes up with it because it's sticking to the glue on the back of the pen picker tool. I get excited when I get to the end, and then I say, oh, this wasn't too bad. I can do this again. But then again doesn't come as quickly as I thought it would. That was a good shake. A lot of them turned over the right way that I need them. Almost there. 2 more peaks. The last peak. Will she do it? Will she beat the time that she set for herself? I haven't looked at the clock yet. Bam! I did it. I got 3 minutes to spare, but let me go back and look over to make sure. Yes, I think that is as good as it's gonna get. And I love it. I love it. Look at that. Can you see that? All right, I still can't show you the top of the table because I have to let this sit here at least an hour. So, you know, I don't want to pick the table up and my stone slide off. I would be royally pissed. The queen would be royally pissed. So, I will bring you back once these dry and I will show you the conclusion of this table, the finished product. And I love every aspect of it. I can't wait to show you.
I'm a black queen. Ooh, sitting high on this throne. Oh yeah, we are black queens. Yeah. Unstoppable, we can't fall. We are black queens, and we know we can do it all. This song is for all my independent ladies, working hard, making something out of nothing daily. The way you slay with your face and your outfits. 2 jobs, go to school, girl, you bosses. The first one up, the last one to go to sleep. The backbone, you're the one who holds the family. I appreciate the